how to manage our obligations and responsibilities as we are going through our awakening. One really big challenge for all of us as we are going through the process of awakening and enlightenment is the seemingly never-ending tasks we have to perform or obligations we have to take care of. We have to work hard to put food on the table, pay many bills, take care of other souls, excel in school or our career, make our businesses succeed. And so often, many outside forces are pulling us in different directions, which makes it very difficult for us to center our energy, to keep it to ourselves even for just a while. We hardly even have time for self-love, and so the awakening process is really farthest from our minds, the least of our priorities. To awaken does not have a space in our minds because we feel others always come first. So, can we really do all those things? Have our minds so preoccupied with responsibilities and still go through the awakening process? Or do we have to physically move, to isolate ourselves, ignore others, drop everything, so we can really focus on the steps to healing our energy? No, I believe I can be a blueprint of an individual who is juggling so much in her life, yet still was able to do and sustain the process. Please take note that the process is not a one-time thing. It is ongoing. Our mind continues to receive revelations about this human experience and wisdom from the higher realm. So our soul continues to evolve till the time is up for our physical experience. While it is true that the pandemic lockdown was a big factor in my physical activities having been abruptly forced to stop, that only added to my mind overthinking. I may have plenty of time in my hands, stop being so busy in the physical, but my mind was so burdened with thinking of ways to cope in that challenging situation. Our businesses had to close down. Suddenly, we did not have a regular source of income. And we could not leave the house to look for new sources. I was a solo parent with no income, yet the expenses did not stop. They were just piling up. Everything shifted, and we had to make the necessary adjustments. To top it all, people took advantage of us and put us deeper in a very difficult situation. My physical did not have a lot of things to do, but my mind was overworking when it's supposed to be the one that needed to rest and be quiet in order to do the works of awakening and healing, of activating my divine frequency. But I had to make the best of that situation. I could not just sulk around. I knew after the pandemic, I would be starting from scratch. I thought it's best that I would use that lockdown time to prepare for the next phase in our lives. I was determined that it would be a better phase. I was so desperate to experience peace and abundance that I really sought the help of the heavens. Thankfully, I was able to do the healing process and maximized that downtime. So now that we are back to our daily routine, back to our normal responsibilities, can we still do the works that awakening entails? Yes, of course. The mind is what we need to isolate, not really our physical. We can be in our home, surrounded by many people, but if we really are determined to seek peace and abundance, we make time to seclude ourselves and retreat to a quiet place, even for just an hour a day. Instead of chatting with others, watching movies, scrolling on social media, we find time to work on quieting our minds, going within, and checking our energy for blockages, and allowing the light of our source to heal our energy. Just 1 hour a day will really make a big difference. When we do this, we will find that while we are busy with our normal human activities, we are slowly raising the frequency of our soul. Soon, the soul will catch up in strength and our situation will be reversed. Instead of our mind and body working doubly hard to achieve our goals, the soul will be leading the two, and it will be the one to easily attract and manifest what the physical has been trying so hard to achieve. For example, we may be trying so hard for years to get promoted. We work longer hours, we go the extra mile, yet the promotion appears elusive. But when our energy is healed of blockages and raised to its divine frequency, the effort to achieve this promotion would be cut significantly. Another example. We may be working on having our own house, and so we apply for a 30-year loan. But when we are in our divine frequency, we attract more opportunities that will allow us to pay our loan in just 5 instead of 30 years. In my case, I focused on my divine mission after the lockdown. I did not go back anymore to the traditional businesses. I depended on the provision of the heavens, and they never failed to surprise me with giving me more than what I need or ask for. It is truly magical. Heal and raise the energy of our soul. It is our soul that has the power to create heaven on earth. Love,